This is the one news that all you India versus Pakistan fans, especially when you have to look at when are you going to watch the match, you're going to dread this, because big breaking. The India versus Pakistan 2023 ODI World Cup match is going to be held not on the October of 15th. It is going to be held on October 14th. Yes, confirmed. Big breaking news update. India versus Pakistan on October 14th in the 2023 ODI World Cup and not on October 15th. Now, why did this situation come up when you have to look at it? For all of you who are joining us at this point in time, the India versus Pakistan 2023 ODI World Cup is going to be held on October 14th, not on the October 15th. And the even bigger news that is there is more changes are expected in the schedule. Yes. More changes are expected in the schedule that is going to happen in the World Cup now, because all this came about because of the BCCI's lack of foresight. Now, how did this situation come up? 100 days to go in June, the BCCI announced the official unveiling of the ODI World Cup schedule. At that time, 8th of October is India versus Australia, 11th was going to be India's match, and October 15th was the India versus Pakistan encounter. Big sigh of relief that yes, finally we have the schedule launched now. But then a couple of days back, a major problem erupted. What was that? The problem that erupted was that the unfortunate thing is there was Navratra on October 15th. Navratra on October 15th meant that it is a real big problem. How will you manage the security, the Garba, the Dandiya situations that is there? So that is the real problem that we have. The Navratri and Garba Dandiya situations meant that unfortunately security arrangements were compromised. How could you organize India-Pakistan with 1,30,000 in the stadium, and then at that point in time, how will you organize the Garba Navratra situation? So this is the latest situation that is there. Because of all of this, the security agencies asked the BCCI to take it to a later date. Now the decision has arrived. It is going to be on October 14th. October 14th is the period where you are going to see all these matches being held. Now remember, there are two more matches that are going to be held on October 14th. What happens to that now? Pakistan are playing on October 12th. How are they going to make the change and then come on 14th of October? That is the real situation that is there. How will the changes now be there? How drastic the BCCI is going to change the schedule about it? It is now going to be a logistical nightmare at this time. So this is the current situation that we have had. Okay, the problem that arose is that the India versus Pakistan match had to be preponed because of Navratra, the first day of Navratra that was there on October 15th. How could the BCCI, and in particular the BCCI secretary, the BCCI heads, all forget this particular small aspect? And that is the reason why this schedule now will have more dramatic changes. There will not be a triple header on October 14th. One of the games will be pushed ahead. Whatever games will be pushed ahead, we have no clue about it at this point in time. So, for all of you who are joining us now, the India versus Pakistan match on October 15th, which was originally in the BCCI schedule for the World Cup, that has now been preponed. Now, I will tell you the logistical nightmares for the fans. Many people might have booked air tickets, might have booked hotel tickets. They would have all gotten their rooms. There was reports also that hospital beds were being booked in Ahmedabad so that they could watch the match. All this now you will have to change. Whether the airlines will give you a refund, whether the hotels will ensure that you get a refund and all that kind of a thing. For an Indian cricket fan, this is the ultimate nightmare. How are you now going to manage the logistics? And that is the main reason why the tickets will be in a physical thing and you will not be able to do it in an online kind of a manner. So, hotel tickets, that is going to go for a toss. Airline tickets, that is also going to impact you. So in a way, the Indian cricket fan and all the other fans who want to watch an India versus Pakistan game, they have been already short charged, because the BCCI did not have the foresight, and also the members there did not have the foresight that, oh, October 15th is the first day of Navratra, let us ensure that there is no situation whatsoever. The security problem unfortunately means that you're now getting it preponed by one day, and because of that now, all the other matches that are going to be there from the 12th onwards, mostly till the next week, everything is going to get rescheduled. So the BCCI now have an ominous task of ensuring that more changes are there, more changes are in place, so that the security agencies do not have a big problem about it. But the biggest question will be, how could they miss this? How could they miss this opportunity? Because India are hosting the World Cup for the first time in 12 years, and that too they'll be the sole hosts in the history of the World Cup for the very first time. How could they mess this opportunity up? With just about 60 days to go for the World Cup, with just about 60 days to go, it is a massive problem indeed. The BCCI now will have to really scamper and ensure that all the arrangements are made. What are the other changes in the schedule? We will come to know about it very shortly. Maybe in the next couple of days, we'll know what is the schedule about. But remember one thing, this is already a major embarrassment for the BCCI, and they have been made the laughing stocks. Because for such a marquee event, how could you botch up a particular event like the India versus Pakistan clash? Forgetting Navratra is maybe borderline unpardonable, because you knew all the festivals in India are going to be late. 15th October onwards, you're going to see it that Navratra will start, Dashera is going to begin, Diwali will be 12th, and then Chhat Puja will be later on. But how could you forget that? Because of the BCCI's lack of preparation and lack of foresight, the Indian cricket fan and all the other cricket fans will have to suffer this. Whoever may have booked on the 15th of October for the hotel rooms and the air tickets, you are now in for a nightmare, because none of this, you'll have to all reschedule and redo it entirely. As an Indian cricket fan, you have to be really short-sighted. You will feel really short-sighted and angry today. So 14th October, that is the date of India versus Pakistan. The rest of the games all will be rescheduled accordingly. One hopes that the BCCI does not botch up. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we are on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Thank you.